what it is. Welcome to the monthly Air Tribe Report with your favorite dope, unapologetically Gemini host, the Peace Dealer. Shout out to the air signs. Yup, rising. If you have your rising, sun, moon, you are air sign gang. All right, I will tell you something more than good. Libra, I will do my best to sugarcoat. Y'all panted in the sugarcoat. I'm not going to say y'all don't tell it like it is, but you do know how to charm. I will do my best. I don't have any Libra planets, but we going to talk about that South Node. All right. It's not a hot potato, but we are going to talk about it. It's very interesting to see what Cardi B is going through as a Libra sun with the South Node of departure of relationship dynamics or unlocking them. So I'm looking past the drama just to see that core and how it, I spoke to an Aries rising the other day who, progressed Aries rising, I think, who was with a Libra or an Aries. Yeah. And the nodes are also influencing relationships on that level. So, yeah. All right, bet. I got you. I definitely got you. So just, you can enjoy the drama or not, but really look at what it's showing you, because anything between Libra and Aries is going to trickle down and wrap you into it. All right. Pisces versus Virgo, Libra versus Aries. These kind of beefs draw everyone else into it. So just keep that in mind. Not that you have to pick a side unless you're like Scorpio or like Leo, but like, yes, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. I'm going to keep saying it is what it is. I didn't think I would laugh that hard either. You caught me off guard. That was glorious. It was beautiful. All right. Shout out to the Air Tribe. We're going to go into this Libra season for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Primarily sun and moon. But hey, if you have primarily sun and rising sign. My apologies. But if you have the moon there, you're still welcome. We'll run the angles, the mathematical angles to the moon that at least when I say the sun, so that'll at least kind of give you insight over how you may feel relative to these angles. All right. If it's the sun, it's what you're going to be aware of. And if it's the rising, it's going to be where it plays out in your life, in your perspective of your life, right? The AC sign that rose above the horizon at birth can represent your perspective, your personality, the way with which you interface with your consciousness, the reality. Okay. So you could have a Libra rising, but your reality is in the Aries sun. So you're taking that Aries sun consciousness of what you really experience, and your Libra rising perspective puts that reality towards other people in your seventh house. And, that's just how to add a lot more layers and magical depth. But it's really just science. So, yes, we're going to talk about this. And as promised, happy birthday, Libra. Okay, so this video is going to be publicly available for anyone who wants to watch whenever. Okay. Ooh. Well, is there anything I want to say? I will mention air signs are going through quite a shift. We see Aquarius is rebirthing. Pluto as it goes through. Can you imagine the god of the underworld, Hades, going through Aquarius over the next 20 years? Okay, this is not a drill. Look at me. Look at me. All right. I'm done playing games with you niggas. Ain't letting nothing slide. An Aquarius said that. Like ever since Hades entered Aquarius 2023, Aquarius has been moving a little different, and it should be concerning to you, right? Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco squashed their beef or disagreement. That should be concerning to you. Knowing that Hades entered their sign, it's like they may be planning something and we don't even know because they are the I know. But I want to make some conspiracy theories, but I'll wait until we get to Aquarius. So, just watch out for Aquarius. I'm not, Neptune is still in Pisces. Be very careful. Be very careful about Pisces. We'll talk about them tomorrow. We'll talk to them tomorrow. But just be very careful about Pisces, really forever. Like their OG is going to still glow after they leave. But watch out for Aquarius. Watch out for Aquarius. That's all I'm finna say. Just watch out. Over the next 20 years, just be at, how you know that? How you know that? How you know that? Their weakness is Virgo. You need to fact check them because that's how you catch them in the act. They're not always going to be able to tell you how because they found out through supernatural means. So when you ask them for context, they're going to try and sidestep it. Just watch out. They're not always going to want to explain how they channeled like 3 galaxies away to know some shit about you. So that's why how you know that? How you weren't even there? Like, how were you there for? How do you know the parts you weren't there for? And then that might catch them off guard. Some aquas have a Virgo guard. They might have a Virgo moon, like her. So they already have a receptivity for how the Virgos with the aquas with Virgo planets. I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do with them. But like, that's it. Just watch out. The aqua risings, the aqua moons, for sure. But the aqua suns, watch out. That's all. Libra has had the South Node. I don't know how to feel about that because I saw Scorpio with the South Node 2 years ago, and they were suspiciously quiet. Like that, it was almost as terrifying as Pisces kind of being quiet right now. Like Scorpio was just very low key the past couple of years. And I've noticed that with Libra. Libra's just been chill. Like Libra is normally more in the news. I haven't heard shit from Usher. I haven't heard shit from Kim Kardashian. Like Libra has been suspiciously silent. And Saturn's about to oppose their sign. So like Libra, get ready. Like, when people try and cancel Libra, it's over. Like when people start to try and cancel Usher and Kim Kardashian, it's over. Like they're already starting to go for Virgo. So just kind of guiding you through this process. So Libra, I don't even see this as a bad thing. You guys could be chilling because you winning somewhere and you don't want anyone to know. I'm just making shit up at this point. But that South Node is a very big question mark to me. Y'all definitely, I feel like the South Node transit is a hot potato and you might have to deal with everyone shitting on you, but like I don't think that's the case for you. Pluto's squaring you again. But yeah, that South Node is unlocking a version of Libra we haven't seen in like 20 years. So there's that. Really, I guess I'm like, no, 20 years. Yeah, because 9 years was up. So, yeah, we heard about Usher recently because they say he deleted his tweets, but then he said he got hacked. So we don't know if he's being Libra or Libra. Libra exists. Libra is one of the only liars that are better than Gemini when Gemini comes out. But like Libra is nice with it. Like Libra has a charm with the application. Gemini will just say the lie. Libra knows how to present the lie to you. So it's just so hard to think they're lying because they're good. They're really good. So you wouldn't know. But like, you feel me? That South Node, I feel like is Libra's unlocking their superpower. It's like a 20-year firmware update so that all the cultural references that have happened over the past 9 to 20 years, they're just updating it. And who are they going to use that superpower towards? North Node Aries. You. So there's that. And then Gemini leveling up. Shout out to Iggy. Iggy got the mother coin. Kendrick Lamar's at the top of the racket. Gemini. Shout out to Gemini. Trump finna win the election. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, ever since Zeus entered our sign, son, it's been pandemonium. It's been lit. Better look at the leader of China. He was born Gemini season 2. The president, yup. Gemini just been just leveling up gracefully. Just you know what it is. So like, you know, shout out to Team Gemini. Okay. You know, hate it or appreciate it. It is what it is. You feel me? There we go. So that's just a little bit. Apparently Mercury has entered Libra. So we're done for, guys. It's over. Yep. I hope you enjoyed, you know, how things were going. Libra entering 0 degrees is the official signal of the end. Like everything up at all right, I need to give you context. So like if you know, before we were aware, and the universe is such a dick, it's such an asshole. The universe waited until now to let us know, oh, by the way, the end is beginning. And it's like, why didn't you let us know this before? Why did you wait till we had no time to prepare until you're just going to drop a bomb like that? Oops, I said too much. So, you know, 6 months ago, Mercury, I think, retrograded in Aries, I believe, which is kind of sinister. But little did we know that this 0 degree Mercury Aries point, March 9th to March 10th, where were you on this humble day? The timing clock was signaled the 10th of March. Okay. There was an hourglass that was silently turned around to prepare, just processing. This is what the end is going to be. This is the quality of it. And then, you know, this is how it's going to be. All right. This is where the hourglass started. And as of now, the hourglass has finished. It is begun. Lord save us all. You are officially in the second round of the Hunger Games. All right. I didn't even mean to make this like that, but someone had to ask about Mercury and Libra, the controversial official Mercury and Libra transit. If you want credence to this, where was it before? Trine Pluto, the audacity, opposite Neptune. It's over. It's a wrap. This is the last time Neptune's really even going to be here. And if you want proof, look at where it's going to be at next year. Retrograding back into once it goes into Aries, it pops the bubble. The bubble has been popped. The bubble has been popped. So it's been nice knowing y'all. You feel me? We're going to talk about Mercury, I think, next week. All right. All right. So, yeah. All right. Mercury in Libra is quite literally taking this analysis. Like Mercury through Virgo took everything your brain has processed from March 9th and it put it all together. Like your brain coming from March 9th has processed 6+ months worth of events. And that Mercury Virgo, the past 15 days, put it all together. Oh my God, is it a Capricorn moon thing? I despise PDA. Like, get a fucking room. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, ew. Like, thank you. Is it an air earth thing? Because like I'm hypocritical as fuck. Like I'll engage in PDA, but at the same time, it's like we know better. Like what is this? What is this? The fuck? We need to act like we near hate each other in public and then be sloppy behind. I mean, we don't have to do that, but like it is what it is. But yes, everything that your brain processed. Yeah, I see a Gemini. Like I just said that, but then I'll engage in full-blown PDA if I have to, if I feel it. My heart is open for it, and I don't care how crazy I'd look. But the Capricorn moon in me would be like, I've learned to love the cringe, though. I've learned to love the cringe. that's when I unlock the power of my Capricorn moon, when I realize that there's power in cringe. You feel me? I think it's more of an air thing too, and just for privacy. Venus in the 12th, personally. But like, yeah, that being said, I will have sex in public. That's the Mars and Aries in me. Like PDA, I got the Venus in the 12th, but Mars is kind of near the 11th. I'll have sex in public in an inconspicuous place. You know, that kind of like, okay, it's like if people could catch us, we're close enough for people to catch us, but they don't see it. So there's that tension. I'll have sex in public all day. I have sex in different places in public just to see where we can get away with doing it. And quickies, Mars and Air, master of the quickies. You know, a little like 2 5-minute quickie, all you need. Then you can have a series of successive quickies. Boom, boom. I just need you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Very powerful. Very powerful. That way too, you know, I can conserve my stamina. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I can last longer than 5 minutes. Boom, with a quickie, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 3 minutes here, 7 minutes there, 10 minutes there, 5 minutes there, 3 minutes there. We get little work, we get little sexercise sections. And then it could be fun. And then it could be fun. I am pro sex in public, but I am not pro indecent exposure. So like, know what you're doing. Don't just do it out there and freak some people out. I don't like that. Like, I don't like sex in broad daylight public. I like sex in public where you're still not trying to be caught doing it. So it's still discreet, but like you may not know it's beat, beat, beat. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Oh, I'm putting my phone down. I feel you. All right. I don't know how I started talking about sex in public, but I'm not surprised as well. Okay. Too many plan Bs. She not going for that. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. I need to find my boo. I need to find my boo that just tapped me on the shoulder, like, here, let's do it here. I'm like, right now? She's like, yes. Oh, you caught me off guard. All right, it's cool though. It's cool. We never settle, gang. Ironically, that is a South Node Libra lesson. Please do not settle. Please do not settle. Okay. All right. I swear, this is everybody. This is everybody. It's me. I'm everybody. Like, I love that statement. I love that statement. All right. So I think I've talked enough. Yeah, the air signs are going through a shift. That is for goddamn sure. Pisces and Cancer, you're up next year. I mean, Pisces, you've been active a bit, but North Node about to go to you next year. Jupiter about to go to Cancer exaltation next year. No, I believe you, V. Anybody popping shit like that about their chart, they've read enough about it. I believe you. I believe you. Yup. Being an astrologer for 10 plus years, you know, when you say what you do, and you're like, oh, I'm an astrologer. You know, you'll have some of the people who are like, oh, wow, that's interesting. And that's code word for you're a scammer. Oh, okay. I don't believe in any of that shit. Then you have the ones who are vocal about it, like, ew, you believe in that stuff? And the translation for that is, oh, you're a grifter. I don't know anything about what you do, but I have bias against it. So I'm just going to assume you're right. But then you have the, oh, that's not of God. You're a devil worshiper. You have that reaction, or one that tantamounts to it. And at least with the science people, they at least operate off of a framework of something somewhat realistic. The religious people just make stuff up. They're way harder to, you don't want to argue with them. You can argue with the science people. You don't want to argue with the religious people because they'll just start pulling out headcanon. Like, no, in this book, it is just like, okay, you're cheating. You're just making shit up. But then there's the most terrifying, guys. I'm trying to teach you this as an experienced astrologer. When you say, oh, I'm an astrologer, and that person asks you back, oh, what's your sun sign? What's your sun, moon, and rising? You need to run. You need to run away. You need to run away because That's going to turn into a 30-minute conversation, and you'll be talking about solar arcs and progress charts. If they start to ask you what your progress moon is, if you ask someone what their moon sign is and they know the degree and the house and what planets it aspects, you need to run away. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. It's going to be a good conversation, but you have to make sure you have the time invested. Okay, if they just say, "Oh my, it's in Cancer," okay, they just know the sign. They just told you the sign. If they give you the sign and the degree, all right, that's a cold motherfucker. That motherfucker knows the degree of their moon sign. That's pretty cold. And the house, that's the limit. That's the limit. If they give you degree, sign, and house, that's the limit. You want to have one leg ready to go, just in case. It's not enough, but you want to have one leg, an excuse like, oh, I gotta go. Okay, if that motherfucker says, oh, my moon is 17 degrees Taurus, but it's 3 degrees progressed Gemini, you need to run. If they ever tell you their progressed moon, when you ask for their natal moon, you need to run. The convo is about to be long as hell. You're going to be there for an hour. Just like, oh my God, how the fuck are we talking about reptilians? Like, yes, you need to leave. It might even be an enlightening conversation. You can't have that. We were on our way to Walmart. We were not trying to go to 5D real quick. Stop. All right. Okay. Okay. Amen to that. All right. If they bring up fixed stars, you are cooked. Elhim, that is a motherfucking fact. You can't even run. It's too late. They already, yup. You're cooked. You're cooked. They talk about Aldebaran, Regulus. Nah, I'm sorry, fam. It's already over for you. Okay. Right? Oh, my dog that I don't have just died. I need to go. Okay. Yep. Sun Soul Astrology. I don't know if you guys remember Maruma too. That's why sometimes I can't with you Cancers. We'll save this for the water tribe. But like you Cancers and Scorpios, you feel me? Like I can't even have a regular conversation with y'all. Y'all just, yeah, I like to keep it somewhat superficial. Y'all just be going straight like to the deep end. Bro, I used to leave a Cancer lady's house shook. We would just have a couple conversations. I left her house like I was in the Matrix. Like, oh my God, I'm being watched. Holy shit. Every time I would talk with Maru, she would channel so like straight back to fucking back. Crazy shit. She just tuned into a channel. I literally had to leave her house and go to Walmart. I swear to God. I literally had to go to Walmart just to 3D the shit out my brain. Just be like, nah, I need to see some mundane shit. Water signs, you need to chill. Like, you don't even care if you drown people. You just gonna, yes, it's with water signs, we'll be talking about the weather. All of a sudden, we talking about the cabal and how this person, like, wait. And then they be tying the shit together, and it's like, fuck, you cooking right now. Oh, and then before you know it, you're like 18 leagues down the sea. You need to stop. You need to stop. You don't even care if people drown. You don't even care. Have a fucking shit like, oh shit, you're a reptilian. You're a reptilian. Oh, I can't see anything the same. Nah. Pisces, I have to straight run away from Pisces. It took me 10 years. And the older I get, the more I appreciate Virgo and Earth signs. When I was young, I was like, you Earth signs, you just don't get. Now that I'm older, I'm like, land. Oh, yes. Oh, you got it the whole time. Oh, I took you for granted. Oh. I have to run it took me 10 years. I had to be in my 30s to realize when Pisces shows up on the scene, you have less than 5 minutes. You need a dip. I can't even see Pisces the same anymore. Pisces will show up on the scene and something strange is going to happen, like within 2.5 minutes, consistently. It's to the point, I'm so good at astrology now, I have to leave. Like if I don't want anything strange that's going to be beyond my brain's ability to process, I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes, the replay will be up. Happy birthday, Libra. I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or it's too late. Now I'm in a rabbit hole. I don't know how to find my way home. I'm like stuck processing for 40 minutes. Like, why? How did that happen? Why did that? Oh, y'all are, I'm not gonna. So it is what it is. Yup, land. How I've taken you for granted. Oh, I used to think y'all were boring. I was so wrong. Okay, enough stupid jokes. Gemini, like I said before, you are leveling up. Evidenced here by Zeus. Fucking shit. I mean, expanding your horizons. Expansion, evolution. Jupiter is commonly seen as fortune and luck. So it's easy to think that when Jupiter comes in your sign, you're going to be lucky. And while you may gain weight, although it's not necessary, I like to see Jupiter as a wrecking ball. I forgot who mentioned that. I heard someone mention that before. A regular Sag is wild. Just a regular Sag. I have to go on this tangent. I'm sorry. The standard average regular Sag comes wild as fuck. We're not even talking about the super wild Sag. Just a regular Sag is a wildfire. I just had to say that. I don't know what they did with y'all when they patched you up. The Sag patch has been crazy, man. Wild as fuck. Yo, it's like God made the ingredients, like ingenuity. Yes, genius. Yes, let's put a dash of creativity. All right, let's put a lot of joy. All right, diabolical wildness. All right, and then let's put some kindness in there. Like, what did they do with you? What did the fuck did they, and nobody said anything. Like, y'all just gonna let them put all this diabolicalness in drug? Okay, and then a pinch of kindness. Get like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? All right, my bad. So I like to see Jupiter, Sagittarius's ruler, as like a wrecking ball, you know? Because if I'm going to take this 200 square feet house or whatever, I don't know anything about square feet and dimensions. So I'm just throwing 200. I don't know what 200 square feet even looks like. But let's say I want to make a 200 square feet house. If a house could be 200 square feet, probably not. And I wanted to expand it to like 1,000 square feet facility. If facilities are probably bigger than, right? I would need a wrecking ball, right? I would need to destroy the dimensions of that so that I can begin to now create. And that's what Zeus is. It comes through in your life and it boom, it just kind of wrecks things. So now there's more room for expansion. All right. And Gemini, the last time Jupiter came through here was 2012, 2011 coming 2012. And now you've come into another cycle of evolution. So the conjunction that we had at the end of May before Gemini season was actually an activation of this unconventional evolution and radical isolation. If you noticed, right? They said Kendrick went ghost, Kanye West, right? Kind of this. It's a Gemini rising, Gemini sun radical isolation, because Uranus is going to return in Gemini. The last time it was there, I think President Trump was born, and Senator or Sir Rudy Giuliani, that generation of Geminis. So it's coming back around. It's innovating the Gemini portal. What does Uranus in Gemini look like from 2026 to about 2032? It's technology that talks to you. It's fully integrated AI that is now integrated in every piece of technology. So you're driving a car and it's talking shit like, you know, you're about to be late for work in 6 weeks. Man, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Right? Like that's where we're headed. Like you're interfacing with technology that you can use your mind to move. So we're moving away from the earth touch. Like that's the whole next era. We're about to come into more conspiracy theories that come as a result of innovative technology, the whole gauntlet. All right, I'm glad to be around for this next round. I think the theories are going to be like magnifique. Man, some of them won't even be theories, but magnifique. All right, so, you know, that evolution will constitute a conclusion of all the time you may have spent isolated to reinforce values that manifest your spiritual beliefs. For you, Gemini, this is the spiritual belief of your angelic nature as a messenger, as someone who has an individual idea to express. So these values about yourself and the natural quality of laziness, the natural quality of value and stability that you're innovating, once again, in the 12th house is what you personally, you could just order a reading if you want. If you want a reading, you could go to my website. That's no problem. If you want a live reading, you can click the description box and I can do that too. But yeah, that segued into, of course, Jupiter going into Gemini with Venus. And it's a beautiful thing. We're leveling up. This is the next round of evolution. Taurus just activated it. Aries activated it. Taurus activated it. We're activating it. Cancer is going to activate it. That's the first 4 Power Rangers. Boom. We Gucci. We Gucci. Y'all gonna have to catch up. But with that being said, right, up into this point, we're looking at an expansive evolution of our idea of ourselves, the magic that our presence facilitates, because every mutable sign has this intangible magic that exists, but you may not always be able to see unless you know what you're looking for. And test me on this, right? Like, for example, when a Sagittarius enters the room, like a Sagittarius sun, Milk Money TV, we kind of just started. The first few minutes was just me riffing. So you came right on time. When like a Sagittarius sun comes in the room, their spirit is a light. So like you might, and test this theory out. There's a moon sign version, but the moon signer will understand it. But that sun sign, that's their aura, right? That's their spirit. So like if you're figuring out the meaning to something, you're like, what does something mean? If a Sagittarius walks into the room, and Sagittarius, please confirm this to me. If a Sagittarius moon or a sun or a rising walks into the room, that person's going to figure out, oh, that's what that means. And they may not correlate that them, because these things sequence so quickly, they may not correlate that them figuring out the meaning coincided with your spirit actually helping them figure it out. It's a mutable process. This might even sound like bullshit to science. So that's why I'm like, test this. Really, really test this. Like there's a Pisces version. If you're trying to analyze how something makes sense and a Virgo walks into the room with that spirit of analysis, your brain might literally figure out, oh, that's how. And you may not correlate that that's because Virgo decided to go buy Starbucks while you were sitting down at that table doing this. This could be experienced directly talking to them as a plug so they can be your analyzer. When you want to know what the truth is and a Gemini walks in and that word just suddenly comes to mind, how many times have you had conversations with Gemini? what is it called? What is it? Oh, beaver, right? And so that's mutable magic. And you don't even have to be a sun sign. You might have a Venus in these signs. You might have a Mercury, the way you communicate. So these are just different organs, conscious organs that function in these ways to facilitate, right? So relative to this true presence, Gemini, you have expanded. See, Sagittarius has done this through other people because Gemini is our seventh house. You're embodying the idea of yourself, experiencing what this leveling up is. And this is the first time where you're cardinally directing this evolution of consciousness towards other people. So Libra represents the social integration of your individual idea. So I talked about the Earth trine, about the value, the market, and the economy. Well, let's talk about the air tribe and how they are. Look, Libra and Aquarius are evil. All right. Gemini is like their not evil stepbrother that like they don't really take with them because we're not as cool as them unless they're like a cool Gemini. But like Libra is evil and Aquarius is evil genius. And then Gemini, we're the good ones. All right. I just want to let you know that right now. Libra is intelligent, talented, and charming. And you can't be all three and not a little evil. Because when you're that powerful, people want you to finesse them. And there's no way you can convince me that they don't give into that. And in Aquarius, you literally know too much. So there's no way you're not evil genius. Like, you know, and no one else knows. It was enough for me to know you're evil as fuck, man. Like you know shit, and you exploit others knowing it. And then there's Gemini, who can't be evil. I mean, at most we're annoying as fuck. That's it. So it is what it is. This is where we can evolve and become that through Libra. So I just had to say that because when I express this air trine, don't be looking at us like okay. So Gemini is the original idea. Okay. But only one idea can go so far. So, you take that original idea to a social place. Hey, let's just say, I love that. Libra is lawful. Ooh, Izazel. That was a good one. Libra is not evil. It's lawful. And when I say Libra is evil, by the way, Libra representing evil is the principle of balance. So it's why Libra is the most importantly placed zodiac sign. So Libra representing the scales follows Virgo of behavioral patterns, right? When you live a lifestyle and routine and habit, this gets into addictions and obsessions with the 12th, right? When you live a balanced lifestyle, Libra has its scales balanced. And so when you interact with other people with balanced scales, you're a hero. When your lifestyle is off, right? No, it's more of a joke. I say they're evil because they're heroes. So like if the hero is unchecked, then they're the worst villains, right? But when your lifestyle is unbalanced, Libra scales will be unbalanced. When Libra scales are unbalanced, evil is created. So that's why I will say Libra is the open door to evil, which is why Libra is justice. Libra has to maintain balance at all times, right? Then that's what allows justice to prevail. But he said it perfectly. Libra is lawfulness. And not everything that's lawful could be considered like moral in that sense, the detached, whatever. But anyway, yeah, Gemini came up with the original idea to be like, yeah, I just bopped. I just bopped my Pringle can, bro. Right? Neighborhood talk. And now Gemini took it to a social outing and he told Libra, yo, did you just see how I bopped that basketball? And Libra was like, whoa. Libra didn't see. Libra saw what Gemini didn't see. Libra saw everything that could be done with this. So now Libra, word spread, and Libra started calling everything a bop. And then Libra made the song bop, right? So Gemini came up with the original idea that probably started with Aries. So Gemini probably picked this up talking with Aries, and then Gemini, right? And then Libra made it popular. Okay, this is the air trinity, right? And then Aquarius made it cool. All right, now Aquarius saw the popularity of it and now trademarked the word bop. You know, like Paris Hilton wanted to trademark the word hot. Aquarius is be trademarking words, and I love it, right? Aquarius then put it in all the movies, cross culture. Aquarius took it global. Now they say I'm bop all over the world. All right. That was a horrible example, but basically you see how the original idea in Gemini reaches the social arena, which then goes global. That's the air trinity, right? Gemini is the idea that we deserve to be free and have rights. And then Libra became the activist that took that idea and mobilized people. This is what freedom, this is what love looks like in public. And then Aquarius took Libra's activism and became the humanitarian to spread those activist ideals across the globe. That is the air trine. And then Gemini is now Aquarius's messengers to go to the social, mobilize with Libra. That's the air trinity. Boom. So, with that being said, okay. Unlike last Libra season where we kicked off the eclipse, which is unlocking your talent to now pivot towards an original team, right? You might be leading a gang of misfits, 11th house Aries. Yeah. You might be leading a gang of warriors or following in their stead. South node in the 5th, North node in the 11th. I actually know someone, shout out to Tyson Etienne. He has this aspect. And it's like being a part of a basketball team, right? You're taking your 5th house talents, right? And you are using them for the 11th house, the team, right? You're performing with the team, right? Normally in Sagittarius's case, we saw the opposite, where now the 5th house is where the North node is. So the team is supporting your creativity. But considering that relative to last year, Jupiter was still in Taurus, right? Now Jupiter's in Gemini. So this is the first integration of this expanded nature of your consciousness or soul or personality that through now expressing it to other people will empower it. And let me give you an idea of this. So Gemini is an individual idea. Okay. You have the individual idea. And now the cardinality of air, the potency of air, is me communicating it to you. This is a social activity. I'm on social media right now. So I'm taking these ideas and I'm communicating them to you. We're now bridging ideas. Okay. The full expression, inner child, and talent of Gemini is Libra. That's why Aquarians love to talk to Gemini. It's like talking to a kid. And Gemini stimulates their mind. So they love to express that. This is why I can be on the phone with Aquarius for 3 hours, right? Gemini loves talking with Libra because Libra applies Gemini's ideas. So like they know how to create a picture when you're talking. They're fucking intelligent. So it's fun to talk to them, right? The smart Gemini and the intelligent Libra, right? And the genius Aquarius. Okay, Libra loves talking to Aquarius. Libra loves science. Aquarius knows everything. Boom. They're like a library. Libra loves libraries. So boom, air trine. Now, if I'm If Libra is the artist, Gemini enjoys an artistic expression of their ideas. This is stimulated through communicating them towards other people and how creatively they can talk shit. I mean, they can really balance the ideas with who they're saying it towards. All right. Gemini does not judge Aqua. I do believe I do. So until we do, but we don't usually, and vice versa. So that's mainly going to be a huge theme of this season. I want to once again reinforce that Gemini season, Cancer season in July, and Leo season in August was mainly an activation. Okay. I already told you, you kind of look weird. You came through yesterday talking about you know me and you're in Vegas, right? I still don't know who you are. And then I told you asked for a price. I told you you can get a reading on my website. The prices are there, or you could get a live reading. All right, down below. We know you want attention. It's all good. We have many people who be talking to themselves in the chat all the time. We appreciate you here, but I don't want you to feel left out. You can go to my website if you want a reading. Like, it's not a big deal. So we activated this through the beginning of the fall or summer. And now that we came into Virgo season to end the summer, Virgo season sprouted through the ground for you the analysis of your ideas of yourself, everything that's factually real around every idea you've been expanding about yourself. Some of those ideas were capped. Some of those ideas were very real. Okay. So it's putting you in a position. All right. You are in timeout. Oh, okay. Got banned. Oops. So it's putting you in a position where personally now you have adjusted your perspective to gain a social context of how it is you communicate these new ideas, this evolution. We're now integrating this evolution. Where are we going to harvest this evolution? We're going to harvest this evolution Sagittarius season. So once we come into Scorpio season after Libra, right? It's going to oppose Uranus in the 12th. It's going to innovate your lifestyle, transform your lifestyle, which you do every year. And we unlocked it with the South Node. And then Sagittarius, you're now going to see Sun opposite Jupiter in your sign, how you have evolved. You're going to see into the meaning of, oh, this is the effect of my ideas of myself and what I see in others, vice versa. Virgo is the checkpoint. So Libra, Scorpio, and then Sag is the first part of completing this integration, right? Before we break through and see. And that's where Libra has the potential to be very creative and fun for you and to you, especially when you take into account the creative element you will be almost destined to unlock through key individuals who, of course, stimulate this. So as a Gemini sun myself, my Sagittarius friend has been hitting me up while the sun has been in my 5th house to do music videos, right? And that is me now expressing that creativity. I don't think that's a coincidence. In knowing how this aligns, why this didn't happen before, it's happening now. It helps me see, okay, this is allowing me to really express my creativity, a cardinal activity that I'm now focusing towards streamlining. And once again, the eclipse here is going to really activate this new cycle towards developing this creativity, all towards the North Node in Aries, preparing you for a whole new era of friends you're going to come into. And that's something to keep in mind, Gemini. Like, you're on the pulse of whether the new generation or just a group of people, like, you're going to move forward in a new way with your circle of friends, or you're going to come into a new circle of friends as well. All right. You're going to see both be true in a certain way. And you are unlocking this new cycle of talent that over the next 6 months, right, you're going to realistically, thank you. You're going to realistically come into position. And you can also see this as the playoffs. So also keep in mind, Saturn and Neptune are in your 10th house. You're reevaluating the belief in everything you can achieve. It is your final test. All right. President Trump's final test. That's why he almost got shot twice. Kendrick Lamar's final test, with which he passed. He's headlining the Super Bowl, right? The final Saturn test, global. He passed the final test. He's now getting ready to become more global, right? Test. So that dream point is our legacy. See how everything is defining our legacy through here. And it's important because Libra season now is going to yod that 10th house point and the Taurus hidden 12th house spiritual beliefs isolation point. That's going to crystallize the nature and the direction you take your creative expression. But it's really just how fancy you talk shit. How much more fancy do you talk shit? Because now, you know, you're leveling up, right? Think about how many people were hating on Iggy Azalea for making a coin. And now she's past 100 million market cap. Like, she's going to talk her shit. And it's going to enable her to integrate, just like the rest of us, this evolution. Because this idea is going to affect everyone else. And then Cancer is going to take the torch. So, I mean, with Venus in the 6th, this is polishing a lot of your behavior, right? The wisdom and almost psychoanalysis of your own behavior before you're aware of it, to prepare for any relevant partnerships, relationships, fun that you could have with people. Of course, the initiative you take and assertion will help. But with Mars in the 2nd, just keep that in mind. The way you feel about what you're worth and how you take action off of that feeling is definitely going to be more impactful. And those squares that Libra will make to that is make sure that everything you feel about what you're worth, you're reflecting in how much more creatively you express that. So you don't want to feel you're valuable, but then have cold feet, right? That square is going to like, and that's going to be vulnerable. It's going to square the Chiron, right? Where, you know, you could almost be judged for the people who are coming around you. But you also could be propelled forward for that reason as well. Okay. So yeah, that's a lot to look forward to. And Pluto, that's going to kind of retest the square with the 8th, is going to break through intimacy issues, but just make you much more sexy. Not even in like merely just a physical sense, but the way with which you deal with others is going to be so much more cutthroat because you're applying this unlocking of talent, right? So Pluto in that 8th house region is the brick wall you may have had boundaries towards. And now your boundaries are now reawakened, but like you clean murking people now. Like it's if you were holding back and all back, but it's enabling you to be more comfortable being in more dangerous positions with people because you trust yourself so much more. Before Pluto exited Capricorn, you were still developing the trust in yourself. So you had to create that brick wall. But now you're realizing more, you don't really have to block. Well, see, not everyone blocks themselves away from people. But if you have, like, you don't really rely on that the way you did because now you trust yourself so much. You can be around the evilest of people and they're not going to fuck with you because you'll fuck them up with the word. All right. That was not the right choice of words. But Libra, let's talk about it. So you're a demon. No accountability. No accountability. It's like, what? My bad. I didn't mean to pick on you or anything, but it is what it is. All right. So Libra, you got the South Node. You have the MFing South Node in your sign. And I'm very confused about what that really means. I can't get a read on y'all. I really can't. So I need to ask you guys some questions and let me know what that means. First of all, I'm worried for you because I've seen how they did Cancer. I've seen how they've done Virgo. And like people cannot get enough. They're ravenous wolves. This is like the French Revolution, but with smartphones. Everyone's getting beheaded. You already see they're not even done with Diddy. And they're already like, Jay-Z, you next. Jay-Z, you next. What does Jay-Z have his moon in? Libra. So just like Diddy's Virgo moon is getting attacked, Jay-Z's Libra moon, you know how many people can't wait till Kim Kardashian gets canceled, bro? So like I see these hungry ass vultures eyeing y'all. And I'm like, are you ready? Has the South Node readied you? Are you ready and prepared? Because there was a time where I would never think that the Oprah stimulus package or the Rock stimulus package would never work. Like it is the end of the world. And let me tell you why. I remember growing up as a kid. Whenever you saw Oprah behind anything, it was a go. It was a green light. Whenever you put the Rock on anything, it was the Midas touch. And then I sat and saw on the internet the Rock stimulus package next to the Oprah stimulus package together. And it flopped. It flopped. That never flops. It has always worked. It is a proven formula. And I watched it flop and I shuddered. I was like, it's the end of the world. Furthermore, this year, Leo dropped a comedy special and then Aquarius dropped a comedy special. And it both flopped. Joe Rogan and Ellen DeGeneres. Y'all hated on both of them. I was like, damn, the world is ending. This has never happened before. I mean, maybe within this cycle. So it's horrible jokes, I know. But like, you know, you see these things and I'm looking at you, Libra. I feel like there's a harshness because you've been rocking with the famous five with Leo. You've been flexing on people for so long. Now people want to see your goddamn downfall. You feel me? They're going to come for Eminem next. They were just praising him right now. Like, they're going to come from Lil Wayne next. Like, nobody is safe. All right? Y'all aren't even finished with Diddy. And you're already like, Jay-Z, you're next. Like, chill. Relax. Let this shit play out. You're rushing it. You're rushing it. Chill. We don't need to do all this. So get ready, Libra. The South Node is preparing you. And that's Chiron. Chiron in Aries is just showing you how much more sensitive people are with their ego. Gone are the days. Libra, remember the good old days where you could just give people 6 backhanded compliments within 2 minutes and we would just laugh it off. Oh, we don't mean it. They don't mean it. No, now you just do one backhanded compliment. It's like, yo, here's another backhanded compliment. Like, it's not safe for you in these streets, Libra. You can't even get through one backhanded compliment without being, who asked you, Libra? And that should have been your red flag. That should have been your red flag, Libra. Especially if you have Pluto, Libra. Well, you finished the first stage, 2008 from 2024. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear the truth. Okay? I'm going to say this again. So Chiron is in Aries. If you have a Libra sun, you were born then, it's opposite. It's 180 degrees from your sun. See, Aries is directly triggering people. But before Chiron was in Aries, Aries was always triggering people. Aries is always going to trigger people. All right? They're fucking Aries. So Chiron coming through, they just triggered people extra hard. It's nothing new for Aries. But Libra, this might be a new experience to you. You're used to people being sensitive, but being this reactive, normally you have to give at least 4 backhanded compliments, but just one, you can't even get 2 in. That's a problem. That's a problem. And don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. I see some of you acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. Like backhanded compliments. The peace dealer. Libra, chill. Libra, it's just Gemini. It's just us. Like, come on. We don't have to come on. It's cool. It's cool. I love it when you do it. You be throwing shade at me too, but we love it. It's cool. I'm sure you get hard. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's cool. You feel me? Not everyone is Cardi B or T.I. with the Aries and the Libra. So she can get gangster with it, but she can get classy with it. Some of you just got the Libra side. And that's not even bad at all. You know what I mean? The Chiron opposition has been having you heal other people. It's the art of speech. I can't with y'all. Y'all always know how to say it in the right way. Like, what? No. So like, it's been healing your relationships with people. And by healing, I mean bruising the fuck out of other people's egos. How do you feel bruising other people's egos? And then Libra gets hit with the Libra face. Like, I only told you the truth though. Like Libra don't even know they bruising your ego. They thought, oh, they were just gonna say the truth. You don't know you bruised the fuck out of someone's ego. And if they passive aggressive like Cancer, they not even finna tell you that they've been hate watching you now because you just said some snide remark. You didn't even think of it as anything or care. Or maybe you're the sinister Libra who knew. I'm sorry. So yes, that's the Chiron. Can you confirm that for me? You feel me? Because it's gonna go into Taurus. But like, yeah. And then you have the North Node. Now you're like diametrically challenged in every partnership to bruise their ego. Now, at first it was a choice. Now you're challenged to do this. And that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to make sense. I get it now. The South Node is making it so you can't sugarcoat. So you could do it 9 years ago. And I'm not going to call you sugarcoaters, but I think we all know Libra is customer service. You guys know that, right? I don't think you guys know that. Okay. So Libra is the PR agency. It's HR. You know that, right? Libra is the HR department. Human relations, it's customer service. So Libra isn't necessarily fake, they're successful. So like, yeah, this customer is rambling in my face and they didn't even bring the receipt with their stupid ass. Like, they're fucking stupid right now. They're yelling at me in front of all these customers. And they didn't even read the instructions on the fucking receipt. And now I said, ma'am, we're very sorry for your experience. Did you read the receipt at all? Yeah, actually, if you see it in there, yeah, we can't help you. I'm very sorry about you have to have that. If you don't have that, your business is under. Like, you think Libra wants to do that? Do you think Libra wants to do that? Huh? Do you think Libra is trying to deal with all these people with Virgo? Like Virgo has to deal with it, but Virgo can just give you the side eye. But Libra has to put the customer service face on every day for you. What, are you going to have Aries do this? You're going to have Aries take care of it? Give me my order. Hey, meet me out back, bitch. No, I don't give a fuck about this job. Get the fuck out. Aries cannot do this job. Libra has to do it. All right, Capricorn has slaves to hire. And Cancer is at home. Libra is the only one that can do this. Even though they're more of a social thing. That's all okay. So now the South Node is here and they can't lean in. See, when the South Node is here, they can get comfortable with the customer service role. And now they have to be like Aries. That's challenging. Now they have to be like, ma'am, shut the fuck up. Read the receipt. I don't care. Read the receipt. And that's challenging for Libra to do. Libra actually cares about their job. They're really good at it. You feel me? Like how do I bruise your ego, but not be too savage with it? But thankfully, Libra is the nicest. So, and I don't mean like nice as in they're not. I mean they nice. Like they nice at what they do. They could be nice too. Like, oh, you're a nice person. But like, okay, because a lot of people be thinking that Libra can't get like Aries. That's a huge misconception. Libra could be just as ratchet as Aries in an instant. But then they wouldn't be customer service. No, but like, so it is what it is. So it is a huge challenge. You're challenged with maintaining authenticity with other people. Here's another thing of how to look at this. Libra is the home makeover channel. Have you ever seen that show where like people come in dressed in sari? That would probably be me. Yeah. Someone like me comes in just hopeless. They can't even match. Like they leave in the house looking crazy. It's me. Okay. But it's okay because Libra is here to save the day. Yes. Don't worry. In about 15 minutes of runtime on television, we're going to have this person looking stylish. And they pull it off. People look goddamn near unrecognizable. Oh, is this the same person? Oh my God. Libra done put them in the finest drip, develop their style. That is Libra. That whole process is raw talent from Aries to polished talent in Libra. That's literally the train right there, the cycle. All right. So that's how you want to see Libra. Have you ever seen Hitch? Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I will leave this report right now. Every single Libra I've ever known, especially if they're a Libra man, is Hitch. Every Libra, male or female, is Hitch. The shit is actually awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. They just have this like random dating insight. Even if they somehow suck at dating, like they are Hitch. They are Hitch. And what was Hitch? Will Smith, Libra. I swear to God. Like they all just know how to give you dating advice that actually kind of works. Oh yeah, no, you want to do this, you want to do that, and do this. And it's like, oh shit, this is actually true. Holy, every fucking Libra is Hitch. I didn't know. I started to peep that. I was like, oh shit. Okay, you just need a Libra in the clique. There you go. There you go. Word. So like they're the social manual book. What to do and not to do socially. Now, we can also say the South Node is you on top of, that's interesting because I've always called Cancer the makeup artist and Cancer is Libra's 10th house. But I like that. Libra would really be makeup artist. So like, you know, on top of updating cultural references over the past 20 years, if you thought of them as like angel robots that have to update their brain processor so that they can be in tune with the times, even though they kind of set the trend with Aquarius, this, right, is also getting ready to shift the nature of sociology through action. What is the new lines of activism? Okay. And that's how I want you to look at that North Node in Aries. Your personal mission and assignment that was activated in April was to put someone on. Okay. It was someone else. And now Libra season is showing you the results. Okay. So you have certain Libras where it was the last 6 months they were going to give someone a chance. Like 6 months since April to work on the partnership one more time. And if it didn't work, they're getting get back. Or they're just like, screw it, right? Like, see, now I can say it because it's Libra season. Some of you may not be aware that you are a Libra's project. And I don't mean a project like Virgo, where they're just going to fix you. No, the universe assigned some people to Libra. And Libra looked at you in April, and it's like, I'm going to put this person on. I'm going to unlock their talent. And you may have knowingly or unknowingly been worked on since April, the relationship projects. And now Libra season is going to be that harvest where it's like, this is what I did. I took this unsuspecting sucker and I turned him from a nobody to a somebody. That's every Libra this season. And many of you may not even realize they're going to use their relationships with other people. Think about it. Libra 7th house is Aries of the I am, and then they identify as the partner, right? Horrible. That was horrible. But I balance, right? So it would make sense that Libra is identifying themselves based on the quality of partnerships they have versus Aries that's just going to identify themselves with just who they are. Now, you aren't a Libra and you aren't an Aries. So you're going to say I am because you have Aries. That's your Aries self saying I am. It's your Libra self balancing. But as far as like that personification with Libra in the first, the sun in Libra, I'm going to use that analogy, right? Basically, in a sense where 6 months worth of holding space authentically and being who you are with other people through July that now broke through who you can feel you can take to the top with you. Libra was they made it to your entourage, and Virgo was you now calculating the facts. Oh, okay, no, fuck all this. Or okay, cool. Boom. So from now till the rest of the year is like the completion of that. Okay. So Libra season is unlocking finally before the North Node, the South Node goes into your 12th and now unlocks your dream life. By the way, Libra, you know, we've been talking about your dream life with Saturn in the 6th. All right, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to bring that back too, because now next year, the North Node, as soon as February and March of next year, is now going to unlock your dream life. Okay. So basically, the eclipse, the new moon eclipse, is unlocking a new cycle of personification. This is important because, as you'll see with Libra, by their choice, a lot of their identity is tied to being in a relationship. Oh, Libra and this, Libra and this one, Libra and this person, right? Like that's their power. It's social power. They are social power. They're the look. You have them on your side, you literally look that much better. It's a science, bro. So like literally think about it. Why does Neil Tice, I feel like I keep saying his name wrong. Neil, right? Did you notice Neil does not make videos on his own? He does Star Talk with a partner because that's their power. Like once they're bouncing their energy with somebody, like Dolo will do a panel, but Dolo usually makes individual videos. Aries, Libra shines when they're partnering with other people because they can do it solo as well, but they know how to play off dynamics. Okay. A lot of people, it's a trick to see that as a weakness. You can see that as a weakness, like, oh, you need someone else. They don't need someone else. That's their power. So Libra can show up to the spot with 100 people. It's the power of jumping. Aries has the power of solo hands. Libra has the power of jumping. This is why I say Libra is the second most powerful zodiac sign, because they can jump the shit out of you. The power of jumping is the highest power besides God power. You have God power, and then you have the power of jumping, Libra. It is a formidable power. That's what activism is. You're getting a bunch of people to jump other people. When I'm having activism against people not having rights, I'm bringing people who agree that we should have rights, and we're jumping the shit out of the people who believe we should. Maybe it's not a violent jumping, but it's still jumping. It's a whole bunch of people enforcing an idea. That's why Libra is so powerful. They can jump you at a moment's notice. Yeah, they can flake on you, but they can jump the shit out of you too. And it's something to be said. Okay. People forget that Saturn is Libra shooter. Ooh, bars. On site. Yes. Friendly MF. Yes. You wouldn't even know you're getting jumped. This is how nice Libra is. Libra will invite you to your own birthday party, and everyone will celebrate you and then viciously jump the shit out of you. The nicest. The nicest. The nicest. You have to, it is what it is. So, you're activating the unlocking of superpower. So you're not unlocking your superpowers. You know who's unlocking their superpowers? Virgo rising, because Virgo has you. Virgo has Libra superpower, and it's called social value. So our Virgo archetype is unlocking their superpowers. Libra, you are the superpower. You are the representation of power, balance, justice, and fairness, which is why I think you're a little evil, because like there's no way you're this powerful and like you don't take advantage of it even a little. Because if you don't, then you're truly a hero. I'm gonna just have to believe it. I'm gonna just have to believe you're heroic. So like there we go. So with that being said, you're re-unlocking this power. You did it last year. And before that, you did it 20 years ago. Then 9 years you completed it. Now we're back, right? So you unlocked it last year. I love that. Is that evil? They want us to finesse them. They are begging us to finesse them. And to Libra's defense, they are begging. But hey, Virgo does support. So August, right? Because it's Libra's birthday, Rainbow. It's Libra's birthday. I have to. Happy birthday, Libra. So you unlocked it last year, October. Then April of this year, you unlocked your superpower, and then you established who you're going to unlock, who you're going to put on, how you're going to maintain this authenticity. Because April was all about activating new relationships with people that align with your authentic approach, especially if you're kind of done with the whole customer service thing. So like all the people who were friends with you while you were being fake or while you were being very nice, because you're not fake, but while you were being fake, right? Because Libra has to have that fake part of it. Like it is what it is, their customer service. And maybe you've had certain relationships you got here and you've let those go because now it's your authentic self, which you're always authentic. So that's misleading to say like you were being authentic, but let's just say that for analogy. And so you did that in April to move forward with this authentic. And is that where you were, April? Please let me know. I'm going to theorize that April of this year, you activated a new identity around your partnerships. You were destined to unlock connections with existing friendships and partners or new partners that reflect this new direction of authenticity you take yourself to. Because now you're re-unlocking how you identify, which now matches what actions you've taken individually with 6 months. From April until now, basically. And that's why I'm saying it's over, guys. Libra finished their mission. So we don't have much time. We literally have until the end of the year. And Mercury is already back in their sign. So all the information they needed to process, they're now downloading it right now. So it's over. It's basically over. I'm going to be cryptic so I can maintain being vague a bit. But yes, Pluto is in your 4th house. And with Pluto in that 4th house space, it's retesting that comfort zone. And that's where I feel like Libras over the past decade have, we don't feel bad for you because you're famous and you're powerful. But, and isn't that fucked up? But, a lot of like Pluto going through the 4th was very difficult because now the most extreme pain that they're having to go through is coming from their own family life, private issues. And Libra is not the type of person that's going to cry to your face. They're one of those stoic Capricorn types that are going to keep it to themselves. They're incredibly private. And so you may not even have known Libras have gone through hell since 2008. And that is so vague. Like, that's so vague to say. Like, to say Libras have gone through, that could apply to anybody. But I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to just imagine it's not as vague as it sounds. And yes, people with Libra placements have been dealing with that Pluto square. And it's been resituating what they're comfortable with. Pluto brings a lot of rapey vibes, being taken advantage of sexually, quid pro quo, being taken advantage of by family members, really just weird family drama. In the event that this isn't you facilitating this, but you're a victim of, it's just very fucking dark. And finally, you're done with it. And now, Scorpio, it's your turn. Oh God, Scorpio, it's your turn over the next 20 years. So yes, now what was very difficult is going to be a strength for you over the next 20 years. Because now that you've confronted these deep-seated fears, now you can ride them on your motorbike. One thing I love is when Libra goes through their demon arc. Libra has to go through an obligatory demon arc. It's called the Scorpio Sun progression. We've seen it with Doja Cat, right? Doja Cat did move, and then before we knew it, she a bad little bitch, she the devil. Nah, nah. That's the demon arc, okay? It's normal. All right, Eminem had his phase. What happens is they progress into Sagittarius, and then like Eminem, they can have a recovery phase, go back into the light, or they could just go full-blown evil. All right, like a Marilyn Manson, not a Marilyn Manson, like a, I forget his name, Aleister Crowley. I don't know if he's even, but like, yes, the Scorpio progression is dark, it's raw, it's gritty, it's their edgelord phase. All right, it's obligatory. Every Libra has to have it. The fall of the sun, they go through the underworld, they ascend back in the light. They're at their sexiest then too. So I'm not hating. But now that Pluto's going to go through their fifth, right? This is going to reawaken their supernatural talents. And I like that Azazel said this, because Libra is the point with which we judge if something is lawful good, lawful evil, chaotic neutral, right? Chaotic. And that's what's going to really add greater nuance into blending what is black and white around good and bad. It's going to be that much more confusing, yeah. But like, it's also going to unlock principality or principles relative to more unconventional natures of relationships. All right, let's get to the good stuff. So the new moon is activating this new, it's unlocking the superpower around you, who you are, how you're leading or unlocking these relationships, right? Not on me, but you can look it up on Google. They will show up on like an RPG thing or whatnot. But now let's talk about the good stuff. Saturn is in your sixth house. Saturn since 2020, wow. Since 2023, but really 2020 to 2023, Capricorn to there. Saturn since 2023 has begun the crystallization of your dream life. Now, we've passed Virgo season, so I'm not really going to explain it because you have experienced this. You can deny it. You can act like you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just talking to you like you know. Or I'm going to talk to you like you Aquarius now. All right, listen. So 2023 March came in, and you now began to integrate the hardware for a software you've been programming. 2012, you began to program this software when Neptune entered Pisces, where everything that, where what you imagine actually becomes a part of your routine. So it's like you can imagine that you want ice cream, and then maybe 2 weeks later, someone gives you ice cream. Like this has been happening repetitively since 2012. Then 2023 came in, and hardware was introduced around this software of your imagination. And now it doesn't take 2 weeks. It takes like 2 minutes. And you're imagining that you're receiving ice cream. Hey, I don't want this ice cream. And you're just like, yeah, I'll take it. And that's been what you've been. Now, it requires integrity of belief. So it's not as simple as the hardware. It's not as simple as just believing. You need to have a system of beliefs that support your behavior, which will now literally all in the form, it's all towards creating your dream life. So now you're creating hardware around what you imagine your dream lifestyle is, what you've been living since 2012, but now you're crystallizing discipline. All right. Then 2024 came through. We activated that cycle because 2023 was just like a feeler. It was like a demo. It was like, yeah, yo, we got this hardware. Like, yeah. And then March 2024, you got the hardware system. And you guys got it before they even released it. Like, we didn't even get a copy. But anyway, you got the system. And since September, because in March, you activated the console, June was where your philosophy around the true meaning of this hardware began to break through the ground. So you started to create literature and vocabulary where from March to June, it was like, did that really just happen? Then by June, oh no, it is happening. It is happening. And then September, you mastered and harvested how it's happening. So whereas you began to break through in June, by September, you have a journal. It's like, oh yeah, I imagined that I was going to get let in the club for no reason. And they let me in the club for no reason. And then I tried to stretch the boundaries. I imagined that I would get 60 free lap dances and Arnold Schwarzenegger would call me on accident. And that's exactly what happened in 5 minutes. Like, you have a journal. Like, the Virgo of precision and analysis has analyzed how it is this dream life reality warping portal works for you real time. And now Virgo of the 12th was you releasing unconscious habits around what you previously analyzed because you have the receipts. And now, of course, you're coming into embodying being the person who has imagineered their dream life. Why is this important? Because at this stage right now, it's a thing. It's a hard reset. You're hitting the reset button on the console, and now you have mastered this technique. See, for Capricorn, it's an ability. For you, it's an entire technique. Okay. Dude, thank you. You actually tried it. Yes. And the thing is, you're imagineering consistency through repetition of breaking through neural pathways. So for those of you who actually practiced it, you will see more flow. That's where I want to bring in. It's not just some bullshit spirituality. You can apply the scientific method to it. Really low. Okay, it didn't work today. It didn't work today. It worked like this. And like, you're so much more intelligent at writing notes than even us at our level. You would know how to actually prove it. If for those of you who actually journaled it, you can prove it. You can write a book and prove it. It's innovation of science through imagination. Nothing new, but it does have a new spin in today's times, cultural element, and relevant. So yeah, the reason why this is, oh, I love that. The reason why this is very powerful is now from now until back to March, it's not like the past 6 months where you were building this behavior. You built it now. Now you're applying it. And it's going to come back to March. You're going to start a new cycle. So does that make sense? As of now, you have created the mechanism. Next year, you're going to unlock it. So where once you unlock it, it's automated. You've now created the behavioral pattern stamped in with every system of belief so that once the North Node comes in there, and the North Node is coming from where? Aries. So you're unlocking these partnerships so that once they go into Pisces and you unlock the dream life, you've already established who you're living the dream life with. Mic drop. That's just pure science. And that's why some of you don't know 6 months ago, Libra, remember I was giving you hints. I was like, hey, we're in Leo season. If Libra didn't invite you out, you're not gang. I'm sorry, you're probably a loser. You're probably not cool. It's me. I did meet a Libra friend. I was able to, but I didn't get invited to no Libra events. It's cool. I'm a homebody. I don't really be going out. But it's cool. If Libra did Libra invite you anywhere, at least to go out somewhere? They didn't make you canon, like you weren't a part of a movie scene. I'm sorry, man. You're just probably not that cool. You're probably not that cool. So yes, now it's their season. It's the results of what they have done. And if you're moving forward with them, have fun. Prepare to have fun. I guess you're cool. That's what's up. And yeah, that means I'm totally not salty. Anyway, yes. I hope you enjoy that. All right. This is a redefinition, and Venus is already polishing your value in yourself. So, Libra's got the sauce. See, Geminis, we got the juice, but Libras, they got the sauce. So Venus is just, polishing it ahead of time, and, just to see stirring up some conflict and drama. You know what I mean? But no, I didn't make the drama. No, look over there. Oh no, that's horrible. Yep, the nicest. No one does it nicer. So with that, it definitely. I don't know, just prepare for war. I don't know. Everything about this seems like war. It's just something is wild, and I can't put it into words. Prepare for Saturn to come through your sign. So you're just kind of prepared. I think Libra gonna be ready. I think you're gonna be ready, Libra. I think you're gonna be ready. And we'll see. Now, Mars is in your 10th while Venus is in your second. So you're taking action that you feel is sincere, that you want to put out there, and you're manifesting the deeper quality of that through what you're putting your sauce on. Pause. Oh my God. Aquarius. Aquarius. I don't know if that was entirely pause worthy, but I'm going to pretend it is. All right. Right. Thank you. I tried though. Aquarius, my evil geniuses. Let's go. Oh, these mortals have no idea. These mortals have no chance. I used to be Aquarius in my past life. These mortals have no chance. I just want to applaud you. You've been finessing these mortals for ages, Aquarius. They stand no chance against your invasion. I'll be back. Oh. Bars. I'm an Aquarius in every life. I fucking love that. Yo, this reading was supposed to be an hour. I was supposed to be out of here after an hour. And I'm still here. All right, peep game, my friends. You've most definitely been awakening. You got the touch of awakening. You're awakening and rebirthing, right? Um, and it's only been in there for a moment. You see how Pluto has come back? You see how Pluto has come back, right? Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. You might think that that's just an alignment thing, like it just kind of aligned. No. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what Hades did, right? This is Hades. All right, Cap, I fucked you up. Yup. Hey, you learned something though. All right, I'm gonna go head out to Aqua. All right. Oh my God! Oh, you can't be serious! Oh! 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 I have to do this for 20 years? Oh, hold on! Capricorn, just give me a minute. Capricorn, I'm gonna have to go back. Oh God. They're monsters. Oh, they're not normal. Okay. All right, I'm going direct again. Okay, yes. Yes. That's just the 2 degrees it's been in Aquarius. That's how I knew we're fucked. We're fucking cooked, guys. We're done for. Except for Aquarius. That's why I had to watch out for y'all. I'm like, wait, are you guys behind this? I don't know. Did you know that a group of Aquarians together is called an invasion? A group of Sagittarians is called a wildfire. Yes, but a group of Aquarians is called an invasion. I was terrified when I learned this. So yeah, the horror, the shock. Literally, Pluto went 0 degrees, Aquarius, AI started popping up. We started to get reports, hey, the AI is becoming too smart. Hey, chill. That happened at the beginning of Aqua. I was like, no. No. And then Pluto went 1 degree Aqua. They already started to make human-like robots. China debuted a robot. I'm like, no. What do you mean? Like, you literally got sneak peeks of how this shit finna end. I was like, no. Oh, don't worry. By the time it reaches the 2nd decade, we all gonna have the sex dolls. The sex robots are gonna be launched, and I'm sure that'll pacify a lot of people. But it's cool. That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I would like to know his rising. That's a really good question. Okay. So you see how it's retrograded, and then okay, we're chilling off that. No, it's gonna get real. But hey, at least the technology is gonna upgrade like ridiculously. That being said, let's talk about Saturn in your 2nd house. Before we talk about, so the whole thing about Libra season for you is a sociological reset. Let's say, like in every sociology narrative, sociology will look at, oh my God, I'm acting like I know anything about sociology. So let's just assume sociologically it's like an almanac, and like you're going to study social dynamics or sociology over a span of a few years, right? Aquarius has reached the reset point where now that almanac is in the trash because they're getting ready to create new literature. It's like, imagine if we now study the sociology for the next 2 centuries. But this is like the starting point. So the South Node in Libra is having you release sociological understanding that brought you to this point. Like an understanding of social dynamics, the philosophical balance that constitutes what you believe relationships with people should be like, the social actions you take in order to influence what you believe, right? Please confirm this for me, Aquarius, because to me, this is just a theory, but I do believe that ever since that 2022, 2024 point, you and only you started to understand or be aware of a changing in patterns in the way people behave. Scorpio, you don't count. You be in the thick of the drama. You don't count. Stop. You started to notice, and you instigated with Virgo. You started to notice, right, differences in how maybe you used to see these people connecting like this now. Like you're noticing these differences, like spot on. I'm gonna just hope you're not instigating them too. But like, you know, you're back. But like, probably. Now the North Node in Aries is you creating a new alien language. And that's kind of what I like or respect about Aquarius. Aries is going to start it, but they kind of might have been influenced by Aquarius. Like Aquarius third third house Aries for the Aquarius rising or sun is a gospel. It's like you're creating a raw attitude. It's an original language. It's reckless conversations. You're being challenged to have reckless conversations with people. You're being challenged to activate a new direction in conversation that's going to be raw. It's unpolished. It's unfiltered. Chiron is here. So just like I said that Libra is actively bruising people's egos because maybe they have to, you're speaking on themes that rev up their ego or absolutely bruise it. I mean, it's whatever with you. But like, it's challenging you to speak up about what's authentic to you, which is going to get you in trouble. And you know that because Aquarius, I know. By the way, listen to me, guys. If you're not an Aquarius, I need you to confirm this for me. If you don't have Aquarius in your chart, if you have Aquarius in your chart, you're compromised. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't have Aquarius in your chart, tell me if I'm tripping or not, because I could be tripping. But when you see an Aquarius sun or moon or rising, but really an Aquarius sun, when you see the words "I don't know" come out of their mouth, do you buy that shit? Do you buy that? When they're like, "I don't know. I don't know how this happened. I don't." Do you buy that shit? I used to buy that shit when I was young, but now I'm in my 30s. The sign of "I know." Do you buy that shit when they say, "I didn't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know"? Do you? It's not a joke to me anymore. I started shuddering now. I started being, you know what I mean? Even the slow celestials. I've met celestial goddesses and queens, maybe with like a Taurus moon, like they process information slower than other Aquarians, and they still know. I've seen someone do this in my face. Like she probably had her moon in Taurus, but her sun was in Aqua. I've seen it. She didn't know, but she still knew. Like she needed time to process it, but she still knew something she wasn't supposed to. And I was like, nah. So knowing is just y'all power. So y'all really just be knowing shit. What? Like it's different if you see in person. It's different if you see like you can see on their face like they don't know, but they still knew. They still somehow knew. And it's just like, what? Is this like some kind of supernatural quality? Because that's what it looked like. That's what I know. Libra loves that shit. That's what it looked like. And in the moment, I have to pretend like that's not weird as fuck. Like, oh, wow, that's so cool. Like, you somehow knew that. She's an alien. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is why when Aquarians say, "I don't know," I'm like, bullshit. Who don't know? Motherfucker, I don't know. I don't know about you. I don't know. I think, Gemini, I don't know about you. Why are you talking about I don't know? That just, no. They know. Oh, thank you. I just had to clearly nip that in the bud. All right, this isn't the 60s where you could just lie about your existence. We have internet now. All right? Ha! But still, oh, I'm sure they had internet. Anyway, so, Saturn and Neptune is in your second house. Mind you, I read Pam Grout's E Squared. It wasn't until later I realized she was born Aquarius season. Pam Grout that wrote E Squared, the book, one of the books that changed my life. The E Squared is the reason why I live in Vegas. I will keep saying that. I'm the reason, right? But E Squared was that catalyst for me, bro, because she was like, bruh, peace dealer, just give the universe 48 hours. I was like, say word, Pam? What? I can do that, Pam. I just need to tell the universe to hey, figure it out. You got 48 hours. I didn't know that. You know how Aquarius be commanding the universe. Pam was like, yeah, give it a try. Bro, instantly got $1,000, got to go see the Leo King. Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same. So like at the level of Gemini, right? I have no doubt in my mind that second house Pisces, if Gemini got the juice, Cancer, and Libra got the sauce, Scorpio, Aquarius got cream, Pisces. Pisces is my tentative. I don't know what to call it, so I just call it cream. You got the juice, the sauce. What do we call Pisces? Cream? I'm just calling it cream. So like, there you go. I could be wrong. It could be something else. But like, you know, I believe that Aquarius can manifest their imagination. So if Libra can integrate their dream life, I truly believe, I am crazy enough to believe that Aquarians are out here like chicken sandwich. And the chicken sandwich is in their imagination, and they just pull the chicken sandwich out of their imagination. I believe that they're at that level, and they're trolling y'all. They're tricking y'all to pretend like they're regular humans like you and I. I'm snitching, Aquarius. I don't care anymore. I'm snitching. I'm snitching on you too, Pisces. I'm snitching on you too, especially if you have an Aquarius rising. You're not slick, you Aqua risings. And Virgo season actually now taught you how to time this relative to other people. So you'll imagine the chicken sandwich and Virgo season. Every Aquarius Virgo season was like, hey, you want to see something? I'm receiving a chicken sandwich right now. Here's the timer. 10 seconds. And someone handed them a chicken sandwich. Oh, that's a new record. Tell me that did not happen to y'all. Y'all are not slick. Actually, you don't even try to be slick. I don't even think you hide it. It's just over our heads. But like, yes, I am saying this because now Saturn is crystallizing the integrity of your value. So if for some reason all this collective pressure is getting to your head and you're doubting yourself, you are manifesting a literal nightmare. Like that's the responsibility of Kronos in Pisces. It's a burden. It's like you actually have to burden yourself with believing the best for yourself. It's a responsibility. It's not as easy. It's as simple as just believing it, but it's not as easy as, oh, I just have to maintain positivity. The mutable nature of Pisces with Neptune may be bringing to the surface nightmares. And if you do not overcome doubt in your own value, you're going to manifest that nightmare. But if you're like OG Aquarius and you're like, I know you're not trying to scare me, then you just manifest in the dream. So Libra is living the dream. Okay, Gemini, 10th house Pisces, right? Gemini is achieving the dream. I'm sure Kendrick Lamar headlining the Super Bowl is like a Gemini dream, right? Gemini is achieving the dream, right? Libra, 6th house Pisces. Libra is living the dream. So Gemini is achieving the dream. Libra is living the dream. And Aquarius is manifesting the dream at their fingertips. You're probably manifesting dreams. You're probably the weekend somewhere. Just, I wouldn't know. I don't have I think. This is a theory. I need confirmation. Like, am I capping or are you just gonna act like I'm making shit up? Like, I don't need to know, but I'm just saying this is what the stars are telling me. All right. So that's going to go into Aries, and the next era for you is patenting this ability or patenting this quality into an ability. You are now unlocking the original programming language with which now the hardware will function through moving forward. And that's saying the North Node is in Aries, unlocking, and then Saturn and Neptune is going to go in Aries, and it's going to make your word and your attitude so much more disciplined. Okay. So April of 2024 was where you actually activated this personal mission of triggering the fuck out of, I'm sorry, with inspiring people with your ideas. All right. It's totally not your mission to trigger people mercilessly with your new ideas. You're inspiring them. You're inspiring them. Okay. It's not like you have to really kind of carve out the boundaries of what you can get away with saying, but like, yes. All right. I don't think this was deliberate. I think maybe some of you found this out. Another way to think about this is if you think of Aquarius as an alien, then they have to update their human lexicon every 20 years. Because, I mean, imagine if you're an Aquarian alien and you forgot to do that, and now you're speaking lingo from the 70s. And people are like, repeat this guy. Who speaks like this? See why that never happens to Aquarius? Because every 10 years, they upgrade their processors. What are the humans saying now? Oh, and then boom, straight up like that. So that's all. That's all they're doing. This is just another 20-year reset. And the thing is, most of the shit we say comes from them. They said it. Libra made it popular. We think it's just a social thing. No, some Libra heard it from Aqua. You feel me? So like, there you go. They updated, and since April now, Cancer season was what integrated how it's supposed to feel. Oh, I'm supposed to say it like this. And that's why Jupiter in Gemini is so lit, because now Jupiter is expanding the creativity of the word pool with which they can vomit. I mean, with which they can creatively express, because they play with words really well. And then Cancer integrated with Mars, how you're acting on how you bring it all together. All right. So Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun, and even the moon, the 6th house Cancer, right, is knowing how to feel, right? You're knowing Aquarius, how 6th house of Virgo to Aquarius to feel Cancer. Cancer right now is integrating since the Pluto conjunction in February in your sign, reawakening this new era through you, rebirthing this and facilitating the end of the world as we know it, is having you integrate how to feel about this all. And through Virgo season, you've transformed past Leo of knowing to now performing, right? How it is you transform your dealings with others, how it is you run other people's pockets relative to the beliefs you're selling them. I mean, inspiring them with. The beliefs you're inspiring other people with, and showing receipts too. Like, see, didn't I help change your life? Didn't I help change your life? But it's not like you're not letting people owe you, right? But you are taking notes, like on the mortals you're experimenting on. And on top of that, now Libra is harvesting the individual actions you have taken in April to develop your attitude is now going to be the social actions in Libra you're taking with other people to take this attitude and show the philosophy of it, right? So you took the attitude in April, you created a behavior and lifestyle in July, and now you're showing others what this new idea and mindset is. And that's going to unlock greater support and understanding towards this new mindset before Saturn comes through and anchors it. But so that's just the Libra season stuff. I don't want to talk about that. I really don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Pisces and your OG in Taurus, just innovating Taurus. See, Uranus is Aquarius's probe. And ever since Aquarius sent their probes down to Aries and Taurus, it's innovated. And we're next, Gemini. So, they've landed their spaceship on the ground. The invasion has already long since begun, since 2018. And this is just, further diabolical because it's enabling y'all to innovate your sense of comfort. I think you guys are comfortable in weird settings. That was very vague. I think you guys are comfortable in revolutionary settings. That was a little less vague. I think you guys are comfortable in settings that kind of shake up. I don't know how I'm about to say. Well, in settings that introduce innovation. Oh God. But regardless, this is more than likely also influencing how you're innovating your own home space, but communities as well. Self-sustainable living. That's what, okay. So Uranus into, I didn't even realize I channeled that. Figured it out. Uranus, that's 90 degrees to your sun, or fourth house to your Aqua rising, is innovating self-sustainable living. Real estate by the end of the decade, because Saturn's going to go through there, and now you're going to have the authority to like create real estate around the self-sustainable living project that will be in Gemini and will like innovate your creativity of how you kind of, so this could also be, you know, private inventions. If you're not on point, people have stolen your ideas, but maybe you did that to feed them. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. Mercury has opposed Neptune in your second because they can imagine things and manifest their imagination. It is this elite celestial God level ability. Pisces is the highest point of magic here. Belief, right? So if you can weaponize belief, how dangerous would that make you? Are you a God level men user? Rhetorical question. Neptune here is transcending the nature of everything you believe you're worth. And if that's not delusional to someone else, you're not doing it right. If your sense of self-worth isn't so goddamn delusional, if people do not laugh at your dreams, they're not big enough. I mean, you're a celestial spirit, soul, or embodiment. So you literally exist outside of the physical. You embody or represent the supernatural in a postmodern materialist reductionist society that has put you in the box of science fiction and fantasy. So if you don't sound delusional as fuck, you're probably not living in your true archetype. You're probably faking it, or you're just not dreaming big enough. Or you're pioneering an alien invasion that has been experimenting on mortals for the past 3 centuries, and you're finally ready to make your move. You guys stay blessed as always. I hope you enjoyed this Air Tribe report, and I'm going to skippity-doo out of here. Peace.